What's up, everybody? Let's call him right now. Calling him or her. Hello?
Hello, she chuckled sweetly, still smiling widely at him as she stood there. She seemed happy to see you.
Do you still like Vanellope?
She blushed when you mentioned vanilla. Yeah, why? She asked, fiddling with her fingers nervously.
You sure you like Vanellope?
Yes, of course I am, she answered, her cheeks now flushed pink as she looked away, a bit embarrassed that you asked that.
Why are you embarrassed I said that?
Oh, it's nothing, she muttered, hiding her rosy face behind the hair that was in front of her face. She gets a little embarrassed talking about her crush and gets shy and flustered easily.
Who's your crush?
I don't have a secret crush, she denied, still hiding her face as her face got even more red. She very obviously had a crush on Vanellope.
Then you and Vanellope have beef?
What? No, we didn't, she protested, no longer hiding her face as she looked at you in disbelief. How could you assume they would have had beef?
Because I watched Creekcraft and he said Paylee and you, Vanellope, had beef.
Yeah, but that guy is insane. He says stupid things. Me and Vanellope never had beef, she said, crossing her arms and pouting a bit, annoyed a bit.
Are y'all friends?
Yeah, me and her are friends, she answered, calming down a bit since you weren't accusing them of having beef anymore.
Tell me a story about you and Vanellope.
She thought for a bit before answering. A story? Well, we hang out a lot. She sometimes sneaks me peaches, and I sometimes sneak her sweet treats. One of my favorite things about hanging out with her is our secret handshakes. There are like so many. She was rambling a bit, smiling as she spoke.
Keep going. Keep telling the story.
She nodded a bit. Oh, okay, she is really sweet. She gives me hugs all the time, and we hang out at her house a lot as well. And sometimes we have these pillow wars. They're so much fun. We talk to each other a lot, and yeah, she was blushing a bit as she talked about the things they do as friends.
So when y'all started being friends?
I can't really remember when we started being friends. We just sort of got along and became friends. She thought for a bit, trying to remember when they actually started becoming friends.
Well, take your time. I'll wait.
She thought for a moment longer, trying to remember. Then her eyes lit up when she finally remembered. I remember. It was when she found out about how much I love peaches. She came over to mine and gave me some peaches. Since she knew I liked them, we immediately began to hang out more after that.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it really is nice. Vanellope is a really sweet friend. That's why she's a friend. We get along well and don't fight. She was still smiling softly, speaking of her friend in a fond tone.
Well, I'll call you back, okay?
She nodded in understanding. Sure. See ya. She waved goodbye, taking a few steps away as she stopped.
I don't know if that was the real Paylee, but, you know, it is what it is. Guess that's it. Come on. Let's call this one. Never mind. Well, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I mean, stream. Thanks for watching and peace.